morning, everybody. My name is Alyssa from Inland County Public Libraries, and today I'm going to show you how to make a little paper pumpkin. Before we get into it, I want to make some announcements. Right now we're accepting entries for the Literary Pumpkin Contest. It's now through October 23rd. 23rd is the last day to turn in your pumpkins, and you can find more information online on our website. We also have Fall Fest on the 24th of October. It'll be from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. We'll have a trunk or treat where we give out candies. People from the community will be coming in. Everyone come in. It'll be a drive-through trunk or treat. Stay in your vehicles, but dress up and have fun. All right, let's get into it. All right, for our pumpkin, I have instructions online, but I'm going to show you how to do everything, so don't worry too much about having it printed out. We'll need orange and green paper, or any paper that you color in orange and green to cut out. We'll need glue, pencil, something to cut, and a straight edge. It doesn't have to be a ruler, but it helps with the measuring. All right, so let's get into it. All right, if you're gonna color your paper, go ahead and you're using marker, let it dry first before you start cutting into it. Let it kind of flatten out, otherwise it'll be a little weaker when you try to mess with it. Okay. For our orange part of the pumpkin, I want you to cut, we're gonna draw out 4 lines, then cut out 4 strips. I've already done them before, but I'm going to show you a way to get a nice straight line. You can take another piece of paper, bring it up to edge, find about anywhere from half to a full inch, match it up on both sides of the paper, and then go ahead and draw down that paper that you used. And then it gives you a nice straight line. So you can keep going down 4 times, and then you'll cut down that line. I cheated a little bit and went ahead and cut out my 4 pieces of paper. I'm gonna go ahead and set those aside. And now we're also gonna go ahead and cut out our stem and leaf. If you printed out your instructions, you can go ahead, this is close to the size you need. You can go ahead and cut this out and use it as a template, or you can measure out a rectangle approximately, it doesn't need to be too accurate, approximately 1.5 inches by 3 inches. Doesn't need to be perfectly squared off either. It'll all look good once it comes together. We're gonna go ahead and cut out our rectangle for the stem and leaf. Set the rest of that aside. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cut off a strip at the top. Save this. This is gonna be our curly leaves that come off, or curly vines that come off the side. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do about a leaf around here, come on down, come up. So it should come about 1 inch over right here, this line right here, and then your leaf can come up and over, and then you'll have that space right here where we're gonna draw down our fringe. Make sure the fringe stays below the bottom line of the leaf. And then it doesn't have to be too accurate, doesn't have to be exactly the same, as long as you get a good fringe that can splay out and sit down on the pumpkin. And go ahead and cut this out. There we go, and then we're going to cut our fringe. ahead and set our leaf and what I said was going to be the curly vines aside. And let's work on making the sphere that is our pumpkin. Okay, take your strips, your 4 strips, stack them together, and then we're going to fold them in half to mark on where the center is. Oops. Stack them back up and fold. Okay, open them back up. And then, so now that crease shows us where the center is on these. And we are going to take our glue, put it down on the center, and we'll make a plus sign where the creases line up. And then we're going to do another one diagonally right on the center. Right there, you can move it around a little bit, spread out that glue, and then get that crease to line up with these two corners right here. All right, next one, right on the center. Put that one down, spread it around. Okay. Okay, and you can either let this go ahead and dry for a bit, or you can continue to move on and make this into a sphere. We are going to, so starting from this top one up here, we're going to put glue on every single end except for one on this top one. So leave this one empty. So start here. Get it as close to the edge as you can. And leave that one clean. Okay, we're going to start from this top one. Put it on top. Maybe go over about 1/2 inch to 1 inch of an overlap. Okay, and then we'll do the next one. Doesn't matter necessarily what order you do in. I just like to do it with the cross section so I can see that it looks nice and squared off and even. But these pumpkins are going to look great either way. Next one. Continue that 1/2 inch to 1 inch overlap. Just make sure it's about the same for each one. And then, there we go. We got the sphere for our pumpkin. If you used printer paper, it might have a little, it might be a little squishier, but it'll hold fine. Okay, and then once again, you can either let this sit and dry for a little bit, or you can continue on and go ahead and fold this up, glue and fold this up and put it on top. All right, so we want to glue across this fringe and then maybe about 1/2 inch in this area right here before the leaf. So, see there's about 1/2 inch, maybe a little more, glued up right here, and then all this fringe has glue all over it. And we're going to start rolling. What helps too is you can take a pencil and you can start rolling around the pencil. It'll give you something to press into. And hold that. Kind of press it down. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and splay these out. Spread them out so that way they can sit right on top of our pumpkin right here. Put your finger through the pumpkin, hold it down right here. Press it down. Press down the fringe edges. And there you go. You have a pumpkin. Optionally, the piece I said to set aside, you can turn it into a vine that you can curl up and glue right onto your pumpkin. It gives you a nice little curly vine right there. Also, these can look just fine even if you end up with zigzaggy, squished vine. Still looks good. Glued right on there. And there you go. You have a finished, lovely pumpkin. Alright guys, I hope you have fun making this. If you guys are making them, I'd like to see them posted on this video. And also don't forget, Literary Pumpkin Contest, entries due by the 23rd. And the 24th we have our Fall Fest Trunk or Treat. We'll see y'all then. Bye.